figure it out.
But we're going to end with some one-liners and then a song, which is a rap about tea.
All right, I'll kick us off here. People in glass houses should get better houses.
You want to go?
Sure, yes, I have one, which I wrote ages ago. It's like the only one-liner joke I have, because I'm not that type of comedian. But anyway, yes. For her birthday, my girlfriend asked me to buy her a present that reminded me of her. So I went to the butcher's and bought her a piece of meat. Of course, that joke is bullshit. I'm sad and alone.
I saw a sign the other day that said, to enter the kingdom of God, you must be born again. I thought, if I have to be born again, that's got to be one big vagina.
I was offered the dessert menu. It tasted of plastic.
I haven't said this one to anyone yet, but here we go. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, unless you're getting laid.
I saw a kid dressed as the Incredible Hulk. So I punched him in the face, and as he cried, I said, "Guess not."
I'm really skeptical. I'm really skeptical about stuff like homeopathy, zodiac horoscopes. But then again, I'm Capricorn. It's my nature.
I bought a stationery kit. Can't take it anywhere.
Time heals all wounds, except herpes.
I think the easiest product for a door-to-door salesman to sell would be a trapdoor installation. Hi, want to buy shoe insurance? No? Want to make sure this sort of thing doesn't happen again?
Okay.
Sorry, we completely missed that because someone came into the room.
Okay.
We didn't hear the
What was he saying? Do we have to leave?
No. Was he saying we have to leave?
I think he's saying we're up, we're running.
So we're now on air.
We are now on air, I think. Wow.
TFM goes on air the minute after our show was meant to finish.
Okay.
Hey, we're still here. Should we play a song to celebrate? And if we are actually asked to leave, that can be our going out song.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a Cup of Brown Joy by the Victorian gentleman rapper Professor Elemental.
Love a cup. I would... Oh, God, yes. Oh, that is gorgeous. Yeah. I need a cup of the brown stuff, the shade of an acorn, made warm by the same source that I take my cakes from. Using a teapot, a mug or fine china, been hooked up to IVs, need constant supplies, and a drip for my urges might verge on perverted with earthy brown tea. I'm certain it's worth it. With Sherpas who work hers and use a fresh fountain, I've discerned brews from Peruvian mountains. I've slurped up a cup from an elephant's trunk with a couple of monks who utterly stunk. I've had bourbons with sultans and creams with queens, and I've bathed in Earl Grey. I'm really that keen, and missionaries dismiss me for my single epiphany. The diff between him and me is a simple sip of British tea. So when times are hard and life is rough, you can stick the kettle on and find me a cup. Now when I say Earl Grey, you say yes please, Earl Grey. Yes please, Earl Grey. Yes please. When I say Assam, you say lovely, Assam. Lovely, Assam. Lovely. When I say ooh, you say ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Oh my God, you're not wrong, yeah. I've been around the world in 80 brews to see the place it takes me to make a brew that tastes like the cream cakes made by angels do. I'm not the same as you, get shaky but aim to swing amazing fluids but don't make it the same. Now using fine leaves picked by pretty maidens in a bag knitted by a seamstress who lives in Copenhagen, brewed up in a pot made of semi-precious metal, let the blessed content settle in my very special kettle. Now when I say ooh, you say long, ooh, long, ooh, long. When I say herbal, you say no thanks, herbal, no thanks, herbal, no thanks. No. I want milk in it. Strong though. I want to see that spoon stand up. If you're tired of tea, then you're tired of life. I'm madder than a hatter, and it fires my mic. Liken me to Earl Grey, Assam or ginger, Lapsang, Souchon, raise my pinky finger. Keep your sodding coffee in a proper cup of coffee pot and spot me lobbing teapot to your poncy rotten coffee shop. Coffee clocks nodding off, lost the plot, sodding off. Need some caffeine tannin and a Battenberg to top it off. Cut them off a different cloth, a different lot can take their beer on 80 cups a day. I haven't slept for 80 years. You could say I'm mad for tea or just say I'm mad. Oh, you can't stay any longer. Oh, actually, I'm quite glad. All the more Battenberg for me. I can barely pour, my hands have got a bit shaky from caffeine. Oh, love it though. I'd sell my own grandma for a cup. Well, I'd sell your grandma for a cup.
Okay, yeah, that was Cup of Brown Joy, Professor Elemental. Really my kind of music, upper class Victorian rapping. We're actually allowed to keep going.
I think we're on air now, are we not?
Yeah, we're on air. We might actually be going out, of course.
Okay.
Although, of course, it's now 8:05, and the people who were meant to be listening to us
have stopped listening.
Gave up at about 7:10.
That's true.
Indeed.
How long
Okay.
do you have left, Peter?
About 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Cool.
Yeah,
If we've got nothing else, I've got a bit of a story to read. Maybe.
go for it.
I have no idea how long it's gonna last. So let's see how far we get before we fall into a coma. Yeah. So this basically, there recently was a thread about awful roommates, and this is some guy's experience from that. And he started doing a blog about his experience with his friend. So I'm just going to set the scene. Housing complex. The units are basically small cottages made for 2 roommates with a common area and an attached kitchen, a small storage closet in the common room area containing water pipes leading to Suite A's bathroom. The 2 private areas of the suite contained a private bedroom, a sliding glass patio door, and a private bathroom. Sounds idyllic. During our stay, my roommate brought his motorcycle into our common room because he was afraid it would be stolen. This was fine, but he started to let it idle for 15 minutes without opening any windows, causing all of our stuff to smell like motor exhaust. After his girlfriend left him, he went berserk in his private bathroom with a sledgehammer, or a geologist hammer, and smashed all of his bathroom fixtures. I'm not sure of this, but I believe that just before she left him, she fucked some guy with pubic lice in my bed during a party.
What a heartwarming tale.
Yeah, it gets better. His toilet was inoperative at this point, so he used mine for a time until I refused him access. Later, I would find out that he shat in garbage bags and kept them in the common room closet for weeks. More on this later.
I think I've read that. Does it end with does he have like a contraption so he can, where he's locked his room but he sneaks in through the window? Or have you not read the whole thing?
I haven't read the entire thing.
It's quite serious, I think. He suspect.
It gets pretty bleak here on.
Well, I've read a bit, and it doesn't seem to be that bleak.
Yeah, but there's suspected death at one point, but I don't think there is any.
He has to deal with all these issues, you know.
Actually, I've got something I'll read out here. I found it in today's Metro, which is quite a good story. It was a robber whose disguise fell off as he was chased from a jeweller's shop was advised by a judge to retrain as he was jailed for 3 years. Charles McManus and an armed accomplice fell over each other as they were pursued by a shopkeeper wielding a carton of A4 paper.
Wow.
A paper bat.
Yes.
Yeah. The other thing
You
is-
have a gun, they have a rolled up bit of paper, so you're going to run away.
Of course, I'd run.
The other thing is, I don't know how advisable it is for the judge to advise him to retrain a burglar. You know?
That's kind of ridiculous, them running. I mean, if they've got guns, I mean, I'd understand if they had rocks.
No, definitely.
Paper beats rock,
But I
but
think-
I'm pretty sure
Piece
guns.
of paper. If they had scissors, even if they had scissors, they'd be fine.
If they had scissors, they would have been okay.
But they had even guns, better.
Yeah.
You know.
Like that's a whole kind of conundrum, I guess. If you're gonna rob somewhere, it's like you got to be so careful what weapon you bring.
Yeah. you do.
Scissors good for
Well,
robbing a stationary. Shop.
They might have rocks.
They might have rocks.
You know.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You gotta be careful.
I guess if you were robbing a geologist, you wouldn't bring a
You'd
scissors.
stroll in
Bring
there
lots of
with
paper.
books.
Books.
Yeah, lots of books.
Yeah, and
Lots of books.
robbing a library, scissors are definitely the way
Absolutely,
to go.
yeah.
But what if you're robbing a stationery shop?
Wow.
What do you do then?
Wow.
Then I think you'd have to. They've got everything. Well, they don't have stone,
They don't have stone, but that means that
so you could use that to your advantage.
they have paper.
They have paper and they have scissors. They don't have stone, so with no stone, they can't defend against scissors. You go in there with scissors.
Yeah, but they can hold you to a stalemate.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
scissors versus scissors.
Yeah.
What happens?
Yeah.
Lesbian love, I guess. That's
You
what
could just
happens.
light the stationary.
Oh.
Yeah. Huh?
I'm gonna get in trouble for that joke.
I think I just heard that. But we'll move on.
Oh, when I go home, I am going to be in trouble.
Again, fire, or
Yeah.
indeed the gun situation would probably work as well.
Yeah, indeed it would. So, what's next for us, cool cats? Now, what's next for us?
Do we have another song, or are we
I
gonna
have
talk
another
about it?
song. Should we wrap it up here properly, or
properly for
because
reals?
I have nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
I've expended my verbal load
Okay, I could read
all
another
over the
joke.
fleshy chest.
yeah,
of
that's
I could
the
read
deal.
another joke, perhaps.
I have no more, but I'd enjoy hearing.
I could read out a joke, and we could leave. My girlfriend asked me if I had to choose between her and my Xbox, which would I choose? I think I would choose her. Because you can't make love to an Xbox, but you can play first-person shooter on your girlfriend.
Charming.
One more.
One more.
My mate asked me, would I have sex with Lucy Liu if she's been dead for 2 minutes? I said, no, that's gross. She's Asian.
Okay, and well, to play us off, I'm going to play a second song by Sammy J, who started, because he's my favourite comedian at the moment. He's so good. And this song in particular must have taken so much practice. It's Sammy J, Backwards Song. Comedy Sock out. We'll see you eventually.
Bye. We love you.
Jay! Hello, my friends. Hello there. I should like to present a song. This song is much funnier backwards. Backwards funnier, much is song this. It's a little song that I wrote recently. Recently wrote I that song little it's. You simply take the line and break it into two. Two into it breaking line that takes simply you. I am not afraid to try. Try to afraid, not am I. This is my backwards song. It is its song backwards, my is this. Instead of rain, the sunlight was streaming through my window and onto my bed. Bed my onto and window my through. Streaming was sunlight, the rain of instead. Toes are on, you keep to row front first, that flipped I suppose. Suppose I flipped that first front row to keep you on your toes. Yeah, I am not afraid to try. Try to afraid, not am I. This is my backwards song. It is its song backwards, my is this. Now, when I wrote this song some time ago, I did a big speech here where I listed palindromes like race car and Hannah. Then at the end I did the whole speech backwards. And it was quite impressive. But I like to think I've moved on now, so I no longer need to rely on cheap gimmicks, tired old formulas, easy laughs. I'm not a monkey. I can do other things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, I can count to 10. So I refuse to base my entire career on one silly party trick, and as such I will not be speaking backwards today. Okay? K.O.? Today backwards speaking me not will I, such as and trick party silly, one on career entire my. Base to refuse I so, 10 to count can I see, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Things other do could I, monkey a not I'm. Know you, laughs easy, formulas old tired, gimmicks cheap, on relied to need longer no I. So now I'm moved I think to like I, but impressive quite, was it? And backward speech holder did I end the act. Then Hannah and race car like palindromes listed I where he speech big 80 died. Ago time some song this wrote I when now. This is my backwards song. This is my backwards song. Melbourne listening for thanks. Thanks for listening, Melbourne.